Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your MBL Network Director, OSU, and the man to my right is one of the most integral people in the Madden franchise. It is Ben Haumiller. And Ben, thanks for taking some time to be with us. It's a beautiful day here in LA. What an event you guys got going on.
No, I mean, thank you so much for coming out here. It's so great to see, our fans come out and want to see what we're doing every year. I mean, that's why we're here. This is my favorite time of the year because it's time to start talking about the stuff you've been doing all year long. So, we've been buried away in our offices, and we've seen each other a couple times. We talked about what we're doing this year, but to now finally share it with everybody is huge.
Yeah, it's absolutely a great event to come out to. If you haven't come out to EA Play, make sure you get out here one of these years. Just get on a plane right now. Come here. It's going on until Monday.
You can still make it,
Yeah, you got plenty of time. Now, Ben, I know you do a ton of work behind the scenes for Madden. Give people a little insight as to what you do that makes Madden the game that it is.
Yeah, in addition to working on franchise as a producer for it, I do a lot of our business affairs type things. So a lot of our league relationships and licensing pieces and contracts and budgets and the real fun part of game development. That's kind of
sounds exciting.
Oh, let me tell you about some spreadsheets and what we're doing with our budgets this year. It's great. Everyone loves that sort of stuff. But no, it's the things that you have to do in order to make a licensed product. So working with the NFL to make sure that we've got everything in line with them and NFLPA as far as player rights. Work very closely with each club for things like stadium rights or owners and that sort of thing. Working closely with Nike, Adidas, Under Armour to make sure we've got the latest in uniforms, that we know what they're doing as far as cleats and gloves and trying to get everything that we can get into the game. We don't get everything every year, but we try to add things that we can as much as we can, and especially with uniforms. And that's one of the cool parts is in my line of work and what I do, I get stuff in October, November that get released in March, April, May. So the Jaguars uniforms or the Titans uniforms, I get a chance to see those super early. So as a football geek and a guy like that, it's kind of cool. I get to see some stuff well before anyone else, but also it's that fun part of okay, I get to kind of keep this to myself and no one else gets to see it. But get to do that sort of stuff and know what's coming up down the line and how we can get that stuff into the game. And that's always what you do. In my line of work, what I do is every time something happens in the NFL, I'm just saying, how do we apply that to Madden? That's kind of the mindset you have to have as a developer is if you see it in the NFL, how are we going to get that into Madden? And how successful can you be at doing that? It depends on the situation. And we try to get as much as we can, but obviously in a yearly cycle, you have a limited amount of time. You try to do what you can, and we're trying to add some more every single year, but trying to get to it and get through that backlog of things. But yeah, it's kind of a fun job to have. You always have things to do, and that's what keeps us coming back every year.